Coronation Street's Christina eventually receives stuck as Daisy confirms exit. Don't attempt to double move a double crosser. In tonight's Coronation Street, Christina Boyd changed into eventually stuck out in her sinister scheme, as Daisy Midgeley showed her exit. Christina and Daisy had been making plans on conning Jenny Connor out of her cash through pretending to be a person named Dom on a courting profile. After which getting a chum to fake to be him in a person. With Jenny head over heels for her suitor, she has fallen hook, line and sinker at his promise of funding that might double her cash. That is in which tonight's episode began. However, matters quickly began out to shift whilst Daisy stuck Dom and Christina flirting out with inside the beer garden. She overheard that her mum is making plans to betray her and hold all of the cash for herself. You jogged my memory of all of the problems she's precipitated over the years. That girl, Christina instructed Dom as a tearful Daisy watched on in secret. And I inform you, whilst we're sitting with inside the sun, sipping cocktails, I might not be giving that daughter of mine a 2D thought. Daisy then went upstairs to locate Jenny in a kingdom of a surprise and instructed her she changed into nearly the sufferer of fraud. Almost as the important thing word. Because the financial institution controlled to transport her cash to a secure account. While Jenny changed into ranting approximately conmen and their tacky chat-up lines. Daisy very especially used flame-haired sorceress. For instance, Christina had bragged approximately the usage of it at the same time as pretending to be Dom in advance on. Subtly daubing on her mum at the same time as feigning innocence. A livid Jenny interrupted Christina's bingo website hosting and instructed the whole rovers that she changed into nearly conned. She proved it through calling up Dom and watched Christina's Telecel smartphone begin ringing, in which Jenny's touch call changed into savagely stored as Ron Weasley. As Kid Green escorted Christina out of the pub and to the station. Daisy whispered in her ear to hold her call out of it as she ought to nevertheless get her arms at the cash. Christina quietly agreed. Daisy then persisted to protest her innocence to Jenny with inside the dwelling room. Pretending to be outraged whilst Jenny added up her preceding catfishing scheme. She even lied that she had by no means visible Christina and Dom together. Daniel Osborne, who currently observed out approximately the scam, requested Daisy why the police hadn't arrested her too and realized it changed into Daisy who tipped off the authorities. Here changed into me wondering you had a glimmer of moral sense to do the proper thing. You shopped Christina due to the fact she double-crossed you. He instructed her, unconvinced that Daisy felt any actual regret or that Christina would not try to factor the finger of blame. Daisy then placed any other scheme into motion whilst she referred to as on the station to suggest they hold Christina in overnight. As she changed into concerned that Dom would possibly goal her. With Christina out of the manor for the moment, Daisy instructed Jenny she wanted a clean begin and may be leaving Weatherfield tomorrow. Daisy's very last episode will air on Friday, however the aftermath will maintain into subsequent week. At the same time as Christina may be returning later with inside the 12 months to maintain to try to make Jenny's existence a misery.
Quý vị và các bạn vừa xem xong một sản phẩm của Streetspoilers. Hẹn gặp quý vị và các bạn ở các tập tiếp theo.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.